Good evening, friends. Sometime back, I just read the preamble of the Constitution of India, and I will share here that this year, from 13th to 14th, 2 days, I was at the United Nations headquarters in New York. I was invited by the United Nations Working Group to End Homelessness, UNWGEH, which was steered by Institute of Global Homelessness and Frederick Ebert Stiftung. And we got the invitation from UNDESA, which is United Nations Department of Economic and Social Affairs, and the main theme was of working together to end homelessness. I got chance to speak in two meetings on 13th and 14th. Both of them are on the UN web. I've shared it with you all earlier too. But the speech that I gave when my turn came on 13th and the 14th, much of it, both the days were similar. And what I said was, I've written the statement. I'll post pictures of it in the comments of under the Facebook. What I said was, and I still hold it very true, and I will tell you here that in India we talk about Satyamev Jayate, that is, truth will prevail, truth shall prevail, and we need to speak the truth. So I'm speaking the truth, and truth is no sedition. Criticizing the government, Union Government of India, is no sedition. Even the Supreme Court of India has said that. So, and the Constitution of India guarantees me that, right? And I say with that assertion. So, let me read this statement. You'll get to know what and I must say that I did participate in all the anti-CAA protests happening in Jamia Millia Islamia, at Jama Masjid, at times in Nizamuddin. I did visit, Shaheen Bagh as well, and a couple of places I did get the opportunity of speaking, and I kept maintaining that why we are opposed to Citizenship Amendment Act and National Register of Citizens. And this is something which I took it up at the UN also. So what I said was, just listen. The Indian government today is creating a wedge between the majority, Hindu, and minority communities, Muslims and Christians primarily. CAA, NRC, you all know by now what it stands for, is opposed to the Constitution of India, 1950, and the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, 1948, Articles 1 to 30, the entire UDHR. Especially Articles 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 12, 13, 1 and 2, 14, 15, 1 and 2, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 30 of UDHR. Our work with the homeless in India, whom we call city makers, that is homeless residents, since 1999 has seen many high courts of India, Delhi and Mumbai, and Supreme Court of India support our work through the PILs we filed in 2001 and 2003 respectively, and the summary action of the High Court of Delhi, writ petition civil 29 of 2010, under the Chief Justice A.P. Shah. The current Delhi government of Mr. Arvind Kejriwal has supported our work, due to which we have had the highest shelters, around 270 in Delhi, highest anywhere in the world, by the way. Okay. The federal government / Union of India, with one stroke, will nullify our over 20 years of work with the homeless, that is city makers. We believe in ending homelessness than multiplying it. In this work, we are guided by Mahatma Gandhi, Dr. Reverend Martin Luther King Jr., Nelson Mandela, Patrice Lumumba, and so many others. Friends, I must tell you that we are opposed to what's happening currently in India. There are arrests being made of the students and all who were protesting in CAA, who were protesting against CAA and NRC, and cases are being made about how they engineered riots in Delhi, which we all know was a pogrom, where people like Kapil Mishra from BJP and all, who incited people, is still, there's not an FIR against him as such. And we all know that how communal our union government is. Like, if you belong to BJP, no crime sticks to you. And unfortunately, even a Supreme Court of India is literally petrified. And we have seen during the lockdown, during the COVID-19 response, how hundreds and thousands of migrants were on the streets, and it took a letter from advocates and letter from Justice Kailash Gambhir, Delhi High Court, to egg them to action. They came into action not on their own. So why? People suffered, city makers suffered, and this is what I was indicating when I spoke on 13th and 14th of February 2020. And so how this government of Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister, is not bothered about we the people of India. So in a way, I maintain that we would be having, Hitler died many years ago, but the same condition continues in India today, and we need to oppose this tooth and nail. I'm saying this because it's my fundamental right to speak the truth and nothing but truth, and Satyamev Jayate is what we believe in. And I would request all of you to read the preamble of the Constitution of India, and also do read the UDHR, Universal Declaration of Human Rights, Articles 1 to 30. They all apply to us. And Article 1 talks about all human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. They are endowed with reason and conscience and should act towards one another in spirit of brotherhood or sisterhood. We can add to that. This is an article which is very close to saying that why no NRC is wrong. Article 9 says no one shall be subjected to arbitrary arrest, detention or exile. NRC will just do that. Against the CA, there is an Article 14 of UDHR which says everyone has a right to seek and enjoy in other countries asylum from persecution. Then Article 15 says that everyone has a right to a nationality, and here government is talking about National Register of Citizens. No one shall be arbitrarily deprived of his nationality nor denied the right to change his nationality. So the UDHR also in various articles have spoken largely about in defense of human rights, and I find a current Indian government actually in opposition to the UDHR and the Constitution of India, and it is a fundamental right and duty to defend the Constitution of India and the UDHR. And for this, our freedom fighters laid their lives. BJP has been inherited. Whoever, I think, the people from which this party belongs, they were not part of the freedom struggle at all. They were with the Britishers as such, So that's why I think they talk about nationalism, jingoism, without really feeling anything about it. And we are opposed to communal agenda of the Indian government. It's clear. We are standing in defense of the Constitution of India. Be with us, stand with us, raise our voices all across the world, friends. We need your support. God bless. Thank you, and Zindabad.